After dominating both betas of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, Android 18 has really struggled to find her place in the middle with the official release of the game. However, in the latest patch, she has actually received quite significant buffs. So today we're going to be checking out Android 18 and seeing if she can't reclaim her throne. And we are here for the first game, playing the newly buffed Android 18. I actually believe this is the first video I'm making on Android 18, so I think that's now bringing me down to one character left I need to make a dedicated video for. I think it's Kale, but I remember playing a lot of Kale during Season 1 to get her dedicated to S rank. So let's go over the actual 18 buffs. The biggest things for 18 are her HP buff. She now has a much more health than she did before, especially early game, which that was one of 18's biggest problems, was her health when her early game. Just because she's an assassin, so she obviously should be naturally frail, of course. But the issue was then that she just didn't have the health to trade early, so she would fall behind naturally. And then even late game, she just would not have a lot of health. So she just couldn't really assassinate people super quickly. And especially in this game where you have characters like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and God Goku that can just assassinate from huge ranges, there'd be no reason to play 18 when you can just super easily just go in. Are we just gonna kill him real quick? Raid kill their 17. I mean, we just stole a bunch of their farm, and our Frieza actually ends up killing their Broly, which, I mean, this is quite a start from us. I'm just gonna get some nice chip going here while their Frieza's gonna be pushing their farm a bit. We're just gonna back up here. Good wolf in the Frieza, and we're just gonna get out. I mean, 18 can do, like, especially the HP changes now. Like, I can more comfortably afford to take trades like that, play more risky like that. And we already have 2 snowball stacks, so we should just be able to good. The rush attack, the empowered rush attack she has after every ability can be quite good. I mean, how we just got it right there. Oh, I missed that. We're just gonna run back here and just get ready for more farm. Because, I mean, we're already halfway to 5. We're decently pretty strong. And, yeah, she could have been pretty easy job farming. That's the biggest issue with 18. It's just, you just couldn't comfortably farm up or engage in fights. Like, I remember playing 18 once, and a God Goku empowered skill 1 did more damage than, like, in one instance than, like, my entire combo. And I just died. It was stupid. Let's just go in on this 18 or the 17, and we kill him just right away. I'm just gonna get this max action burst if I can. There's a Super Saiyan 3 that what? Get me out of there. I have no idea what the hell that Super Saiyan 3 Goku just did. Okay. But, I mean, we got a max action burst. That's always going to be good. Because 18 doesn't have the greatest boss secure. It's an okay one, but it's definitely more used for assassinating, which is fine. It's just something that you have to be used to. And we're just going to go in here. The rest of the team is moving up. The Bulma's just going to go push there for Super Saiyan 3. So we need to just get ready to engage here. Ow. Let's just see if we can't do anything here. Thankfully, we already managed to secure it. And we are going to manage to kill both their Khalifa. I mean, they are just having an extremely rough game. We got, like, a double kill early. We got a max action burst early. I don't know why they didn't stop us. And we just got this boss. 18 could definitely be a menace. The biggest issue was, you know, her not having great enough sustain to just go and actually do her job of assassinating. And another issue is her main damage can come from her skill 3, because it brings you closer to them, gives you an empowered rush attack, which that's a lot of damage can come from. But if you miss a single dash of this ability, you are screwed. So that was a big issue of 18, is that if you just missed any of her mobility, you were dead. And that's where a lot of her damage came from. And of course, she had been nerfed since initial betas. I remember loving 18 during the initial beta for this game, Project Multi, and in the open network test. And it felt like 18 was always, like, strong, if not the best character during those betas. So I'm sure when launch came, they rightfully nerfed her, but I think they may have overdone it a bit. They're just going to put a point into our ultimate here. Just continue farming up here. I mean, no one's trying to push. They're all trying to defend bot. And yeah, I mean, this is just going to be a very kind of slow game. Bulma goes in with the crazy ults. They're trying to kill their Super Saiyan 3. And unfortunately, just going to get out. We're just going to, I guess, get ready for this boss.
No time to lose.
Just continue farming up here. I mean, this is going pretty well for us. I wonder if I can't assassinate someone here. Because an 18, if you're, depending on what character you're playing, if an 18 gets on top of you, you just kind of die. Like, I think it would Caulifla I can maybe do good against. 17 can get around me pretty easily, so I don't know about 18, or not 18, 17. There's the Caulifla, which that's going to be super annoying to go against. That Broly, I mean, I just took that whole Broly ultimate. They're actually going to secure that first boss. But our Bulma should be able to kill this Broly. So we're starting to have one snowball stack. I mean, that's kind of a troll by me. I tried face tanking a Broly ult, didn't work out, but thankfully Zeno's here. And even though we lost the boss, this should just be a team ace here, actually, even with the Caulifla ult. So let's just see. Their Bulma and Frieza are doing their best trying to kill this Caulifla. Broly's going to unfortunately be up just in time. And we're not going to get the team ace. Let's just upgrade all of this. If we can just get this God of Destruction very easily. There we go. I'm going to run down bot, see if I can maybe get a couple kills here. I'm sure they're going to be here. Unfortunately, if I had one more snowball stack, that Super Saiyan 3 would be dead, and we're gonna end up killing the Broly thanks for the Bulma and the Super Saiyan 3 coming down. Bulma's actually keep going in on the 17. I don't know if I can catch up to him, but oh yeah, now with the barrier, I'm just gonna get out of there. Hopefully this Caulifla doesn't try to do anything on me. And yeah, 18, if I had one favorite damage dealer from those open network tests in the beta, it would be 18. I love playing assassins. It's just unfortunate that on launch and slowly into the game's lifespan, characters like Trunks and 18 were not the greatest. But I think now with these new buffs, I don't know if 18 is really meta changing, just because, you know, characters like God Goku, like a Super Saiyan 3 are still absolutely absurd. We're just going to go in on the Super Saiyan 3 and just force him to back off. Let's just see if we can't go in on the 17 here. We missed our mobility. Now let's see if we can't just go in. And thankfully, Bulma managed to scare the boss. We assassinate Broly. There is a Super Saiyan 3. And we're just going to vanishing step out of that. And this should just be a dead Caulifla. And the enemy team actually surrendered before we could get the team ace. Because with Bulma and I, we could have just easily done it. But I think that's a good showcase of 18 first off. I think having a Frieza with us really helped us. Yeah, Frieza got MVP. I mean, he has the tournament winner skin. And I think he made it. I think this is a player that's won a Squadra Blast before and actually, I think, got second place in this current NA one. So they're a great player. But 18, I think we showcased pretty well. I mean, we did 92,000 damage. We didn't get a lot of assassinations, but especially early on, I think we did pretty well just doing a bunch of burst damage. She has an okay tie secure. I wouldn't say the greatest considering how melee she has to get. She doesn't have an execute. But I think she's still pretty good. And you can definitely see the health changes that they're much more drastic. And even though the skill 2 cooldown reduction is only by 1 second, but the skill 3 going down by 3 seconds is pretty big and pretty noticeable. I still think you die if you miss it in a team fight and you just lose out on so much damage that either you're just going to have to use your Destructo Disc and just try to ult to kill someone, or you're just kind of worthless in a fight. And the amount of damage 18 can do doesn't really compare to the amount of damage a character like a Super Saiyan 3 Goku can do, or God Goku from long range. But she's still a lot of fun. I think these buffs definitely help her out a lot. So I'm thankful that they're buffing 18. Who's to say if she's going to need more buffs or not? But I think she's incredibly fun still. I always thought she was fun, just always had in rough meta space. So hopefully these buffs can bring her up more into the spotlight and more players get players. So with that, let's move on to the next game. And we are here with the next game, playing more Android 18. I think we're actually going to be landing with Android 17, which should be not only a cool pairing, but it should pair up nicely because 18 obviously wants to get in there. 17 can obviously put up barriers that helps 18. And if anything comes to where the burst damage of maybe my ult with a 17 ult could just absolutely delete enemies. So let's see here. I believe I'm just going to be going my superstar for my skill 3, just because all the max dashes I could do is going to really dramatically buff up my damage. And you could just do like burst like that, where you can just spam it, go back and forth, and you'll be good to go. 18 is a lot of fun, just she can be quite annoying to play with because you don't have a great boss secure, and especially in a solo queue, you definitely want boss secure. So let's see here. Our 17 is already going in. Let's see if we can't get him out of there. We're just gonna go in here. Oh my god, they're all so low, man. That skill 2, I think, hit Bojack instead of Frieza, and Frieza lived. That sucks so much because we were doing so much damage there that we could have easily killed both if they didn't. If I think my skill 2 could have hit, but I believe the skill 2 actually does more damage if you spam skill 2s, which, you know, definitely something to be entitled to. You know, do you want to put more damage into rush attacks? Do you just want to do more damage into skill 2? I don't even know if you want to max out Destructo Disc or skill 2 more. During the betas, I would max out Destructo Disc last, but then after launch, I saw everyone would max out her skill 2 or skill 1 for the Destructo Disc, so I started doing it, and then I don't even know if it's the right meta thing anymore. But let's just try to do this. I messed up my skill 2 somehow. Ow, Bojack is going to be annoying, and we just gotta be careful here, making sure we don't accidentally get sniped by a Frieza, which we so very easily could. If a 17 could put up a barrier, that'd be appreciated. I don't think we're gonna get this Kai unless for some reason we do. It's gonna mean, how the hell are we gonna get a Kai against a Frieza Bojack? We're just gonna ult this Frieza and just gonna do this, and we're just gonna go push here. Should I have ulted there? Probably not. But 18's ult actually has a kind of unique thing where if you get a kill with it, its cooldown gets lowered a bit, which could definitely help. I still don't think we're not gonna get it back in time for this first boss, but it should at least though help us out a bit. I'm gonna just start making my way down. And look, we're already at 50%. Yeah, KO, or it says a KO against enemy hero, and the cooldown for this skill would be reduced. It's not as much as you would want it to be, but it's still something. We're now level 7. I don't know how this is really gonna go, especially with a Frieza. Bojack's gonna go in. We're doing a bunch of damage. Frieza is dead. That is a dead baby. That Frieza. Kill this Bojack, please, if we can. It should be a kill if we can. Unfortunately not. We're not going to get a team ace, and we're not even going to get the boss, unfortunately. But yeah, we saw there I was doing a lot of damage. AT could just do a crazy amount of damage, and you could just do that as well. And we're just gonna upgrade all of our abilities. 17 actually manages to push that God of Destruction, which is definitely gonna help. And now just continue farming up here. We're gonna get our defense stuff, and this is gonna really help us be good amount more tanky. Just do this. Now I know you can combo or like the skill 3s like that. I don't know if there's a way to do it faster or not. I'd imagine so. There is a Broly there that is oh, I missed, so I'm just going to back up here. There is a baby here. I'm just gonna ult this Broly. And we're gonna end up killing the Broly. But I do believe we are dead ourselves, unfortunately. Yeah. If I probably got one more stack for my ult, I probably could have killed the Broly during Baby. But I think that should show the amount of burst damage that 18 could do that even through Baby healing. We still did sizable damage to a Broly. That's not even... or that is quite decently bulked up with 8 build-up stacks and probably had some defense up. Maybe I just used the tail end of my ult on his defense step, so maybe that's why I didn't do a lot more damage. But now we're just gonna go up top because I'd imagine these two have this Baby, and if not, he's gonna just Icarus out. And we just gotta get ready for this boss here. Fortunately, Frieza gets it. I somehow snipe it. Holy god. I do not know how I sniped that. Just get me out of there. Unfortunately, I end up dying. But we're still going to get a lot of kills here. And our Bardock is just going to be pushing bot. Just kill this Baby. Doesn't matter. There's a Bojack here if we can get him. But it's fine because we end up getting the God of Destruction. I can't believe I sniped that boss with that destructive disc. Oh my god, that's something. Let's just continue farming up here. Get a level 10, so we're gonna be one away from max level. And now we can just play defense. We're up. We got a boss, so we don't have to worry about triple boss KO. And they're all just gonna play defense there themselves, so we can just start running up a bit. Considering we see all 4 of the team there. I imagine 17's dead. Yeah, 17's dead, but maybe because of the finisher, we can go in on this Frieza. Unfortunately, we miss everything. So I'm just gonna back up here. Our Bardock's gonna be transforming. I'm just gonna wait for my cooldowns. And I think Bardock is still dead. Get me out of there. Yeah, it's 18 could get out just super fast if you have your skill 2 maxed out, because you can just use his mobility. And if there's enemies on the map like that, you could just skill 3 towards them, get a dash, and get up perfectly fine. I would love to get level 10 or level 11 before this is over. Okay, thank you. Fortunately, I was not able to snipe this boss, but with this Frieza ult, we should be able to get decently well here. I'm just going to oh, that's a Frieza ult I'm running to like a dumbass. Now let's just go in on this Bojack. Unfortunately, I end up dying to Baby, and I didn't even get to ult there. Bardock tries ulting the Frieza. He misses. Can he get this Frieza? He does. Nice. I've been falling off here during this late game because, again, this is another issue of 18 where it feels like late game, there's so much projectile, so much AoE damage going around that it's super hard for 18 to do what she wants to do. Our Bardock's gonna actually manage to get out. But yeah, like, you know, first gonna be Frieza with a big stun, Frieza low, Bojack, area denial, that there's so much that 18 has to worry about that why would she invest all that time and resources into playing 18 when you could just play any of these big AoE damage dealers? But of course, obviously, you just, if you want to play 18, you want to play an assassin playstyle, do it, of course. We got level 12 now. Let's see here if we can't do anything. Frieza's gonna go defend. I'm gonna go with our Bojack. I'm just gonna ult this Broly, and we kill this Broly super easily. We kill Bojack. I mean, that, look at that burst damage that 18 was able to do there to that Broly. And now we have our skill 2. Baby went into Frieza, and we're just all just gonna go jump in Frieza, and this should just be a team ace. And boom. And that should just be the end of the game, I'd imagine. So it is going to be a bit scary with 18 using all of our dashes to actually do this. There, we got a max action burst. And we can just safely end the game. We can end the game from quite a bit distance away. Hopefully we got the Dragon Ball there so I can get it on camera. And we did. No, actually Vegito got it. Damn it. I want to show off 18's Dragon Ball acquisition. But yeah, I think we saw that in that fight. I mean, I executed the Broly, did a lot of damage to Bojack. And we did pretty well. We actually ended up getting MVP. Nice. I mean, I think just for that snipe I did on Jackie Chun, I think I should get MVP for that. I don't know how I sniped that, but I mean, I went 6, 5, and 8. I don't know why I got MVP. I think should have went to Vegito, who did more damage to me, had no deaths. I think it's literally just because I had the most God of Destruction damage, and then I had to snipe on the Jackie Chun, which I'll gladly take. I mean, man, MVP on the camera looked good. A game like that, I think, showcased both the highlights and the downsides of 18, where you could just get outranged, get outbursted super easily, especially from long ranges. But if 18 could get in there, her damage that she can do super quickly, especially with her ult, is insane. And like the buffs, while nice, doesn't change the fact that 18 is a very feast or famine character, which you could say all assassins are feast or famine, of course. But I think especially 18 in a game like this, where you're having Vegeta with these big AoEs, you're having Frieza with these long-range snipes, these rocks, these stuns, Bojack with this big AoE, Broly with his AoE, of course, not even mentioned Super Saiyan 3 Goku and God Goku's long-range abilities. 18 is just very hard to play, but if you could get really good as her, and if you can navigate the battlefield quite quickly, she can just do so much damage and absolutely delete people, especially if they're maybe not building the absolute most defensive. I mean, their enemy team was building quite defensive. Broly was going build up and defense step, say with their baby. Their Frieza went solid beer defense step. Their Bojack went steel skin, no defense beer step. And of course, it helped that 17, I'm sure, applied barriers to me that I can live as well. So 18, I think, is very team comp dependent, and as a solo queue player, that's very hard to fit properly. So it's hard to play her in solo queue, but she's so much fun. She's probably still one of my most favorite damage dealers in the game. And these buffs do feel quite nice, though I don't know if they are enough. Maybe I have to play one more game as her. So with that, let's move on to the final game. And we are here for the final game. Our team is dramatically countered because we not only have a Kefla, of course, I'm still playing Android 18, and the enemy team has a cooler and an 18 of their own. So that cooler can seriously mess both Kefla and I up. So I'm fortunate that we run into the anti-mobility character while I'm playing a mobility character. It's really... That was funny. That Kefla and I were just dancing, trying to figure out where we were going to go. That was funny. I can't believe we're going against a cooler this game. I would have preferred if Kefla would have went bot, but I already called bot before in the pre-game lobby, so there is not much I could have really did there. I signed myself to my own fate unwillingly, but 18, again, one of my most favorite damage dealers in this game. It's just hard to play at the highest ranks when you just play so much safer options, and especially if you want a hyper mobile character, you could just play Kefla. Like, that is an option. And we're gonna manage to get that Kai thanks to Bulma's capsule, which, you know, that's good. That could help us out a lot, having the capsule with Bulma. Just having her let me safely get in and just get to the Kai. We're just gonna farm up here. There's a hammer this game, so let's just continue farming up. I'll pick up the hammer just cause, and now we just kind of have to wait. Their God Goku's level 5. Their 18 is only level 3, which is quite interesting. Kid Buu's going in. He gets walled off. Here comes Kefla. Can Kid Buu get up? Bulma with the ult of a lifetime. Kid Buu does end up dying. Are they going to get a kill on the Frieza and Kid Buu? Looks like no, they're not going to. God Goku ends up ulting the Kai, and I'm not gonna risk that. I'm just gonna farm up, get to level 5 of my own, and unfortunately they end up killing our Kefla, and I'm just gonna farm this, get to level 6 right here, and I'm just gonna do this. Now, this God Goku does not have ults. I don't know if we can do anything with that, though. But it's still something to know. Unfortunately, I actually think we did get that high. Cooler with the anti-mobility. I thought it was up. It was not over. So yeah, it's just gonna be super hard for me to try to get any engage at all on this Cooler just because he's gonna pop his skill 2 and there's not much I can really do about it. So we're just gonna keep going a regular build. I do think this is probably the best build for 18. Just solid barriers, steel scar, not steel skin, defense stuff. I'm just gonna heal up to full quick and we're just going to get up here. I was just healing team, it's fine. Now I'm not gonna have my skill 3 up for a tiny bit. There's the Cooler there. If we can kill this Cooler, that would be big. I'm just gonna ult him just right away. Just get out of here. I'm not too sure what I can really do for this. I want to see if I can't secure this boss here. I mean, Kefla's gonna be coming up. Let's just do that. I missed horribly. I'm not too sure if we're gonna be able to secure it. Thankfully, Kefla comes and we do end up securing the boss. I need to get out of here now that there's a Cooler right there. If he wants to transform, that's perfectly okay. I'm just gonna go heal up. We got the boss. We got some kills. Can I get this minion? Can you just come like a little bit closer so I can use my passive on you? No, okay. There's the enemy 18. We're just gonna go back by. I mean, we got the boss. We got some kills. We have one snowball stack. We got one kill because I just said screw that Cooler. I didn't feel like dealing with them. And yeah, I mean, I just have to play so safe against their Cooler that it's really annoying to go against. And we actually end up losing this Kai. I need to be careful because of this exact reason that Cooler could just grab me. Thankfully, he misses. And I end up getting out. Our Bulma's actually going to go rabbit. I'm going to just get this Cell Junior so I can get to level 8. And if Bulma needs me, I'll be ready. Do we need to go top right now? No, I think we're fine. But it looks like top lane is really struggling. Kefla's going to transform. Almost dies with it. There's Bulma and 18. I'm not even just going to try anything. I'm just going to just farm up here. I mean, there's not much I can do. Bulma actually ends up dying, and now we got to get ready for this boss down bot. Let's just get all this farm. That is a lot of damage that I can't really defend against. They're just gonna go get it, and I just have to just leave. I couldn't really defend that by myself, especially with a Cooler there. They're gonna try to get this boss. I have to heal up a bit. Just see if we can get this. They're just gonna get this boss, fortunately. Now, can we push this a little bit? Maybe. I mean, should be able to kill this God Goku. So I'm just gonna run over there to the God of Destruction and just get this. I mean, we have a hammer. I have my ult. And I'm just gonna get out of there. Just get me out of there. I'm still dead because there is a Frieza and Cooler there. But we end up getting the God of Destruction and lose the boss. Is that a worth trade? Because before that, they got a God of Destruction themselves. Yeah, maybe Bulma should have been the one to just secure that boss instead of me. But I guess it should be fine. Frieza has 5 snowball stacks, so he's doing a lot of damage. We're just in a really tough spot right now because I pretty much can't play the game. Because I just have to do this dance with Cooler of just... Oh, is he going to use his skill 3? Is he going to use it? Is he going to use it? Is he going to use it? And then if he doesn't, well, I wasted a bunch of times. And if he does, well, I'm dead. So, again, unfortunate team composition that we're going against here. I want to see if I can't get to level 10 before this boss spawns. We should be able to get max destructive dose because we're going to fully heal up here. Bulma's trying to push. Kefla and Kid Buu should kill this 18 here. At least they should. Thankfully, they do end up killing the 18 thanks to Bulma ulting. though Kid Buu and Kefla are quite low. I'm not too sure what we're doing. There's a cooler there that's gonna try to run at me, who's still running at me. And now I am dead. And we end up dying because that cooler wanted me so bad. Thankfully, we're not at risk of triple boss KO. And I probably should have just ran instead of going to Sleepy Ron. Should have just ran towards my team. But we're just in a really rough position right now where I'm down. Caraboma's going to end up dying. They're going to have a much better boss security than us. Of course, I'm still scared of the cooler. Kefla's trying her best to get in, but I don't think she can get it. There's the God Goku secure, and now we just need to run. I don't know if we're going to be able to defend this at all. We can try our best, but I don't think we're going to get it. Oh, that's not good. There's an 18. And 18 just ults me, and I end up dying. Build-up is also pretty good at 18, just because she can farm decently well, and I mean, you're going to be much more bulky. It's not going to be death on both Kid Buu and Kefla. It should be. And I don't know if we're going to be able to kill the cooler, because Kid Buu actually is going to die here, because there's an 18 right there. Unless somehow Kid Buu somehow gets out. I have no idea how Kid Buu managed to get out there. And I just realized I maxed out my destructiveness instead of my skill 2, which I think, you know, I tried it the last game. Maxing out the skill 2 definitely felt a bit better. But I don't know how I'm going to secure this boss. I mean, I'm level 11. Bulma's going to get this God of Destruction. Is she going to get out, though? It looks like she is. But we're still in a really rough position here. Oh, I'm dead. Because that 18 definitely was much better just using all of our abilities here. And now we're in a rough position where we have to defend our top God of Destruction. But we also have to prevent triple boss KO. I'm not sure how exactly we're going to do it. We need Kefla to get down there as fast as we can, because God Goku will just secure it. That's going to be the death of Bulma. And now we're just in a rough position where I'm just going to try getting one-on-one and probably just end up dying. I mean, I'm not very useful during this game. There's the triple boss KO. And I don't know if we're just going to let this Kid Buu die. I imagine that top God of Destruction. Oh, it's surprisingly not gone. I thought it would have. And that is the game for our probably. I'm just going to get out of there. They can have that God of Destruction. I'm just going to go heal up. Maybe try for one final push bot. Or one final defense bot. We kill 18. But unfortunately, Cooler's going to end up killing us. And I think that they're just going to be able to push this. They get the God of Destruction. And we should lose this first game. I just felt entirely worthless this game. Mostly thanks to me being a bit behind, but also because Cooler just existed. And it looks like they're going to get the Team Ace just to flex on us. And they're just going to get the Dragon Ball. Unfortunate way to end the video. Ending on a loss always sucks. But I mean, this again, Cooler is a decently popular character, so going against them could be quite rough, especially in a late matchup. And there Frieza ends up getting MVP. Build up could also be pretty good on 18. Build up Giant Slayer or Giant Slayer build or Prepared to Die could be good. We'll give it up to our Bulma here. I mean, yeah, I went 1-5, got out damaged by Bulma. I was entirely worthless during that game, but that's the type of matchup that I feel like 18 can really have a hard time with. That, you know, if your team's a bit behind, if you go against a character like Cooler, Bulma or 18 can just really struggle hard against it. And again, like I was saying in the last match, she's very feast or famine. That it's very hard to pick her just blindly in solo queue. And obviously I'm not the greatest asser. I think the enemy 18 was much better than I was, but I did solo kill her once. My only kill this game was against the 18, so I would have went 0-5, which kind of ridiculous. I was pretty worthless this game, I will not lie. And maybe my build, I should have, this could be better. Maybe I should just copy the enemy 18's build with build up, Giant Slayer, defense up, and also maxing out skill 2. I do think maxing out skill 2 is better than Destructo Disc, especially since they removed the execute on it. I think maxing out skill 3, the Excel Dash, and then skill 2, the Lightning Swift, is much better than maxing out the skill 1, Destructo Disc. But I think this video still showcased pretty well of, like, the struggles and the main buffs or main reasons you would play 18, but also the main reasons why you shouldn't play 18. Fairy Feast or Family character that can struggle very hard in certain matchups, while a character like God Goku, I feel like it's going to be good no matter what matchup, especially with his current power level. So, it can be rough, and especially a character like Kefla feels like, while she's not going to do the insane quick burst damage that an 18 can do, she has like the mobility better than 18, so it's like you can always play Kefla instead of 18, and I imagine Kefla will work a lot better in most matchups than 18. But obviously, if your favorite character is 18, or if you just prefer that more assassin playstyle, obviously play 18. Both characters are a lot of fun. All the characters in this game are fun, just it's very hard to, I think, make 18 play. Even after the buffs, though, the buffs do feel quite nice. So, let's do that. Yeah, we lost that game. I mean, that game, I just played absolutely terrible in that game, but the buffs to 18 are nice. I don't know how much they actually help her out, though. Obviously, giving her more health is great. Giving her more health is great. I'm glad that they did buff her. But I think it's just, especially right now in the current meta, I don't know how great she is. And especially at the top levels where these long-range mages, I say mages, long-range characters are hyper-mobile characters like an Oob, Kefla, Vegito, their long-range Super Saiyan 3 Goku, God Goku, are going to be more prevalent. It's going to be especially hard for 18. So, I love playing her. I think she's a lot of fun. Just, I still don't know, even with these buffs, that they're enough for her, though they do feel quite nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Stay tapped into the channel for stay up to date Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, including future news covered in Season 5, more videos of Final Four of Kid Goku and Bulma, so with another potential news you need to know for the game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!